Let me show you how to do this camo wrapping paper paint job that's got more bars than MF Doom. Rest in peace. This is on my Recover Tactical 2020 brace for Glock. This is a conversion chassis for your pistol that basically turns it into a pistol caliber carbine pretty cheap and pretty easily. And I gotta say it's a lot of fun to shoot. It's it's a nice range toy. I guess you shouldn't say a range toy because guns aren't toys. They're dangerous, lethal weapons that are also tools, but they can also be fun, and that's okay. After I got the gun all degreased and taped up, got a nice even coat of tan, and now we're going to make our stencils. Some painter's tape on some wax paper. This paper cutter here makes this job a lot easier. I would not have been able to handle cutting all these out with an X-Acto. Plus, they're perfectly straight. So now we're, putting on the first layer of stickers, stencils. Just doing a nice even uniform here. Just eyeballing everything basically. Making sure my hands are clean. Don't want to rub your oily hands all over your clean gun now, do you? It does help to use some kind of scribe tool or a toothpick, something like that, to get the tape in the tight curves and crevices of the gun. I always like to use a stick to keep the mesh flat or flat as possible against the gun, just to get a tighter dot pattern. Making sure you spray down these two colors on this layer is very important, just as important as getting some nice and tight stencils. I want a mix of dots and a mix of solid color. You don't have to spray too much since you're painting on a nice, light, smooth surface. You also want to leave a little bit of that tan showing through because I'm going to hit it with a more of a brown. I like to use the same cap for all my cans, and to keep it clean, I'll use this syringe just to blow out the excess paint. That way it doesn't build up and gunk out. This is a baby medicine dispenser and it happens to work great. Now I'm using about equal parts of this nutmeg color to get some more mesh pattern and some solids. It's also mixing in a little with the tan. Applying the second set of stencils was a bit of a pain, but I had to try something. I had an idea to fulfill. Of course, I needed more stencils, ran out of those. Now I'm spraying lightly some dark brown and some bits of black. You do not want to spray too much that you blow out your stencil. Get some underbleeding. That will not look good and clean. Here it is, nice and wet. Let that dry, nice and long. Now for the fun part, or, the reveal. I found tweezers to be the best tool to lift and start peeling the tape off. If you did this correctly, the tape might be a little difficult to start and get pulling. I went ahead and let this cure and dry overnight because I wanted to make sure the paint was ready to have the stickers peeled off. If the paint is not completely ready and completely cured, you risk peeling or chipping the paint with the tape. I'm pretty happy with how this paint job turned out. I was a little skeptical. I've never seen something like this, and I just wanted to give it a shot. And, it didn't come out exactly how I envisioned, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think the green and the brown layer of paint really make this pattern kind of work because it's not just a uniform striped pattern. You got some variation and some variety going on with, the mesh pattern, some gradients, some traditional camo flavors, if you will. But I think those mesh well. You can mix in some contemporary ideas of camo with, fucking, wrapping paper. Why not? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And, just remember to think outside the box. Get creative, Do something goofy for your nice, fun range tool, Let me know what you think in the comments below. Take it easy.